Entropy. The word entropy was first introduced to me by Dr. Sodi Polaris in 1979, and he gave me his book called The Ischemic Heart Disease and Polarizing Treatment. And he showed that the left ventricle, because of taking of too much salt, stress, and lack of exercise, the endocardial get damaged. And the endocardial damage that produces a myocardial infarctions. And he was the one who came with a polarizing treatment. And that's where I learned in 1980s the polarizing treatment. And I started on my father, who was living in the present. He says the mind is a heap of impressions and thoughts and ideas, and the body is a heap of food. He was living always in the present. He was taking 17 pills. So Sodi Polaris told me, read the book on ischemic heart disease and polarizing treatment. And I worked with him in Mexico City for 30 days. And I tell you, I requested him, how can I take my father off the medicines, off the pills, all the 17 pills. And in 1 month, I took most of the pills out, except he was taking naproxen 0.125 milligram a day and coumadine 5 milligram one day and 7.5 the next day. And he lived more than 15 years. He says he wanted to live up to 100 years. But naturally, he died in 1995. And while he was dying, my son, Neil, who was taking my videos, and he took the picture, and he saw him. Papa was laughing. And that's what life is. Life is laughing, enjoyment, love, peace, happiness. And that's what it is. And that's how we live our life. And the entropy, the first law of thermodynamics is energy is neither created nor destroyed. And that's what happened to my father. His body disappeared. And that's what happened. He was laughing because as the body disappears, the mind is, already he did not have the mind, he has no mind, and his body was totally living in the present, and he was living in the present. And the second law of energy is entropy, and that's what happened to his body. His body became the total entropy, and we have to burn it the next day, and that's what we did. And that's what happened to all of us. We all are born as a first law of thermodynamics. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. And then when the energy is converted from one to another, part of it gets dissipated, and that is entropy. And we all are going towards entropy. Thank you very much, and I love you all.